Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a commentary of something so double standard, so misguided among not just our community, but in every community. Now, yesterday, everybody heard that R. Kelly has been officially charged, or he turned himself in to Chicago police for sexually abusing a minor, which, in my opinion, that's what he deserved, right? He deserved that. I'm not defending him at all. I'm not one of those not one of those black men that defend R. Kelly for what he did. That's not what I do. However, everybody else in Hollywood who's involved in pedophilia is still free. Now, with R. Kelly's situation, you remember R. Kelly's brother has been interviewed by one radio station, and he said that R. Kelly has been sexually molested along with his brother by his own sister, and you got female paraphilias as well, but they're not gonna say anything to them. They ain't gonna do nothing to them, but it's still out there. See, the truth of the matter is that this is why I'm concerned about the Me Too movement, because they're not being fair for everybody. If you want to go after people, that's fine, but let's be fair on all sides. You got Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, Charlie Sheen, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein is still free. And he did far more worse than anybody. And he's still free. And luckily, we're seeing time and time again how double standard in the mainstream media is done. Like, they want to crucify Jussie Smollett, and yet rightfully, I told you, I'm not defending both Jussie Smollett or R. Kelly. But I'm making a point here. They want to crucify Jussie Smollett for lying to staging his own racial attack. And now, with the R. Kelly, who's been doing this for years, has finally say, he's been charged with having sex with underage girls. But you didn't go after Charlie Sheen. You didn't go after Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Allison Mack out of Smallville did far more worse. And she's a female pedophilia as well. All these people that I've just named, they try to protect. And I'm just being honest, they're trying to protect these guys. But they sure like to go out with these black men for what they done. Now, I'm one of those black men that believes in justice, no matter where it come from. Now, R. Kelly been doing this for years. And I'm just asking a question, like, if they're serious about going after protecting these children, where were the families? Where are the parents of those kids? Because they're allowing to see R. Kelly in the first place. Where are they? And they're going to try to say, well, they may not know this happening. If you see R. Kelly and R. Kelly is a pedophile, come on. That right there would tell you no. It's like if something happens to my child, it's problems. Even though I don't have a child. But my point is that if something happens to them, it will be problems. They'll be in jail for so many years. But here's my problem with this. This is why I said this is double standard on this case as well. Because you see Harvey Weinstein, Charlie Sheen, Kevin Spacey, Matt Lauer. You see all these people still out there. And yet Matt Lauer, he was fired from NBC, but he's not arrested. He's not been charged of sexual misconduct. You see all these people on that side, but they always focus on this black male celebrity. And Tawana Burke, I told you before, Tawana Burke is a troublemaker. She basically, she doesn't care about white pedophilia, but she only want to go after a certain group of people. And this is important for everybody, that how serious this is. Now, I agree that R. Kelly should be in jail for sexual assaulted girls. They're 14, 15, 16-year-old girls. I agree he should be charged with the full extent of the law. But the people that's still free, they can do whatever they want to do. With Harvey Weinstein, they talk that trash about Harvey Weinstein, and he's still in the streets. Charlie Sheen still in the streets doing what he want to do. Kevin Spacey in the streets. All these people are still in the streets. And then you got Catholic priests who have sex with boys. You won't see them in handcuffs. And what about it's so much stuff is going on. But look, and there's female what about these female teachers? They had sex with teenage boys. You don't see them. You see some of them being charged, but you never heard anything after that. So, Lions Den, what is your point? The point is that I'm making is that all this stuff is happening. And I'm not defending R. Kelly. I agree that R. Kelly should have been charged a long time ago. He should have been charged. And the parents also need to be charged as well for allowing to go see R. Kelly. It's like you basically going to the wolves. So the parents is just as guilty as R. Kelly is, because you allowing your kids to go see R. Kelly knowing what kind of reputation he has. But the point I'm making is that if you want to go after R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, then go after Harvey Weinstein or Charlie Sheen or Kevin Spacey or other white people who's involved in paraphilia. And like I said before, Corey Feldman told everybody there's a lot of paraphilia. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Paraphilia in Hollywood, and nobody's listening. So now you got R. Kelly, and basically, I told you before, I hope that he extends jail time for that. But then it's going to open up a can of worms now, because you're going to look at it and say, well, wait a minute. You're going after R. Kelly. You put Bill Cosby in prison, some over a lie. But then Harvey Weinstein is still free. Allison Mack is still free. Charlie Sheen is still free. Woody Allen, Roman Polanski is in Europe, because to protect them from the feds, because they know the feds going to get him, but he escaped to Europe. You don't go after all these people, but then Bill Cosby's in prison. You got R. Kelly now, and he was going to go after Chris Brown until they found out that the girl was lying on him. So we got to tread carefully, folks, of who we mess with, who we're not going to mess with. So, ladies and gentlemen, we basically need to focus that we need to stop paraphilia of having sex with children, because that's wrong on all fronts. But at the same time, we need to go after all people that's involved in that, not just in the black community, but all in the all communities as well. Because life, like I said, you got Bill Cosby and R. Kelly with the Me Too movement, but you don't really get the people that's still doing it. So tell me what you think about this. Share this video. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Subscribe my reaction channel. And subscribe my Black Junction channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.